From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Check, 47.
They'll run on first down. It's Phillips.
I got you, boy. All day, baby, all day.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. 47. I'm coming.
They'll run it with Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Okay, ready. Mike 47. If you don't get this, boy, you can do it.
First down, Murray. A dump underneath to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
That's our own 26-yard line. Set, ready, 8, read. Look at me, zipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Defense.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Let's go,
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo! Come. 152.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Down. 18 Gator. Mike. I got you. Whip. Watch the whip.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11, eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This thrown quickly out to Jones. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And touchdown. Corey Grant, 50 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. with first down and more. They'll get 34 yards there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Rush in, rush in. Hey, Sam off.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Oh, yeah.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step.
Touchdown! Ronald Jones, 38 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check. Crouch.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw on the move to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
40 seconds to Mike. Watch twist. He's coming.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Corey Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Push him back.
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wide. Get wide. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. Shoot.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Ready up. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Buzz. Get him. Get him. Look at me. Door. Hit it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A gain of 39 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's our field. It's our field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's a what? No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Ready? Jim. 22 jet bomber. Check the backer. Snap.
They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they try the right side here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Slam. Check 31. Yep. Check. Right. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Go.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Stepping, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This complete to Jones. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this will be a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They're going to look to throw over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let him know.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Back to throw it. Murray flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. Army. Hey, Echo. Right on.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. 60 or. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something.